Thank you, Madam Speaker. I yield myself such time as I may consume.
The gentleman from New York.
Madam Speaker, I want to thank my good friend, the Chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, for his support for this resolution and for its consideration by the House today. Gilad Shalit is not an American. He's an Israeli soldier who has been held captive by Hamas for 4 years. His parents are not Americans. I don't know that he's ever even been to the United States, but I would contend that nonetheless he's one of us. Why? Most simply because he is a soldier serving in the army of a fellow democracy, a long-standing ally that is fighting a war of survival against an Iranian-backed radical Islamist terror organization explicitly committed to the destruction of the Jewish state and the annihilation of all Jews in Israel. Some may doubt that such shocking, vicious bigotry is really possible in the year 2010. It's not really merely possible, and it's not an overstatement. It's reality. On June 11th, not even 2 weeks ago, Hamas authorities in Gaza broadcast the following sermon, and this is a quote directly from that sermon. "Whoever believes that our battle with the Jews and the Crusaders has subsided or is dormant is living in delusions. The Jews are convinced that their annihilation and the destruction of their state will never be accomplished by secular, reactionary, pan-Arabic, or Ba'athist regimes. Their annihilation and the destruction of their state will only be achieved through Islam." It goes on. But that was the basis of the Hamas sermon. That's the Hamas worldview, and they're not ashamed of it. We shouldn't hesitate to believe them when they say they hate Jews and they're trying to destroy Israel and that they want to create an Islamic theocracy in Palestine. Just look at what they've done in Gaza. For those who believe in universal human rights and religious freedom, Hamas is your enemy. If you believe in peace and 2 states for 2 people, these are your foes. If you believe kidnapping and extortion are inexcusable and detonating a bomb full of nails and ball bearings inside a restaurant or a city bus is barbaric, these are your adversaries. If you believe that firing rockets at homes and kindergartens filled with young kids is absolutely indefensible and that teaching hate to children is monstrous, these are your opponents. If you support the Palestinian Authority and believe President Abbas and Prime Minister Fayyad are Palestine's and Palestinians' best chance of statehood, Hamas is the opposition. If you support a democratic Jewish state of Israel and want to see Prime Minister Netanyahu take chances for peace, Hamas is the enemy, desperate to ensure that he never will. If you want the United States to be active in helping Israelis and Palestinians to make peace, Hamas are the people working against our every effort. Gilad Shalit is just one soldier, but his captivity tells you everything that you need to know about Hamas. As the resolution makes clear, contrary to both international humanitarian law and the most basic standards of human conduct, Hamas has prevented all access to Gilad Shalit by competent medical personnel and the representatives of the International Committee of the Red Cross. They've done this time and time again, and Madam Speaker, they've just done it again today. They've denied him the humane treatment to which any captive is entitled, and they've barred any communication by him with his family, and they've compelled him to appear on propaganda videos. Each of these unconscionable choices demonstrates the amoral and depraved character of Hamas. These allegedly religious militants are nothing but thugs, nothing more. They hold up all kinds of banners and they champion all kinds of causes and they claim all kinds of mandates, but their real goal is power, and their true intention is the destruction of the State of Israel. Against their enterprise of darkness and hatred and bloodshed, we need to stand up with both Palestinians and Israelis for a different vision and a different future, one where Israelis and Palestinians live side by side in peace, where the city of Jerusalem is a symbol of coexistence and tolerance, where the lost and the missing all of them, are returned to their families and their people. It is this vision that motivates us, that mobilizes us to work so hard to achieve peace for others. And it is within this vision of a better future that we keep faith with our allies in the State of Israel and with the Shalit family as they wait for the return of their lost son. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I reserve the balance of my time.